Good afternoon to one and all. Let me introduce myself. I am an engineer by mistake. Yes, I repeat. I am an engineer by mistake, software professional by means of livelihood, and entrepreneur by passion, by interest, by DNA. And last but very important, E positive by blood group. Friends, we make several decisions on everyday basis. Some decisions are small, it can affect next few hours, few days, or some amount of money like that. But some decisions can have long lasting impact in your life. It can be for many years or it can be for rest of your life. Some decisions can be wrong, some decisions can be right. Sometimes you correct your past wrong decisions, sometimes you survive with all those wrong decisions. Friends, let me share about my own journey. From childhood time, I was knowing what kind of personality I am, what kind of DNA I am. I wanted to be an entrepreneur or I wanted to be a management guru. With that vision, I was very clear that I should go for commerce as a stream in my senior secondary education. However, I was not an adult, and because when you are kid, you are minor, you don't have that sufficient degree of life experience. So I was afraid of if I am taking a correct decision. So what we do in this case? We discuss with our friends, we discuss with our families, or we discuss with our well-wishers, and same is done by me. I discussed with lot many people, and to my utter surprise, my decision was tagged as a stupid decision. In our society, there is a firm belief system that everyone should go for science as a stream, whoever has a sharp brain. So all talent should go in the science only, nothing left for the commerce or any other thing. By fear, by compulsion, I chose science and appeared in the engineering entrance exam. Unfortunately, I again repeat, unfortunately, I got selected. And when you got selected, there is no option left other than spoiling your next 4 years. So, I also did the same. I was not happy. In fact, I was sick for entire 4 years because I could realize that my dreams are being shattered. And when I was sick, doctor says because I am not able to combat the stress of studies, that's why I am sick. And that's why I should not focus more on the studies. And now my family put a hard stop that you will not be going for the MBA. Because they never wanted to see me forever sick. So guys, I could see the death of my dreams. I could realize the petty realities of the life that it's not always fair with you. Even Lord Krishna could go to the Gurukul in the age of 16. So with this realization, I started my career as a software professional. During my professional career, I got a lot of proud moments. I am father of customization quality in a premier ERP solution. I could write a bestseller published by leading publisher in United Kingdom. I could lead several national level IT programs, and many of them got brilliant recognition. even from UNO or many other international agencies. People were considering me a very highly successful person. They were thinking that I have achieved my one. I have achieved what one should dream for. But I was knowing what is my dream, what is one for me, what is my definition, what is my definition for one, what is my definition for the success. So I was crying from inside. People were looking at me as a successful, happy person, but I was knowing that I am crying. I could see the entrepreneur inside me is dying every day, and killer is nobody else, it's me, myself only. So while working for a multi-country responsibility in one of the most prestigious IT company, I decided to reset my life, and I decided to return back to India. Again, when my friends, when my well-wishers, they came to know about this decision, because they are well-wishers, they were worried about me. So they were trying to convince me, hey man, what you are doing? You are living so successful career. So why you want to go zero from the one? But I was knowing that what is one for me. I knew what is zero for me. I knew what is one for me. So I rejected all the apprehensions. This time I was very clear. This is my life. I should lead my life. I should take the command of my own life. So I rejected all apprehensions, returned back to India, and last 1 decade I am a happy entrepreneur. Not only happy entrepreneur, but I have created lot many happy entrepreneurs. I have supported lot many happy entrepreneurs. And not only entrepreneurs, even I have supported many governments or government agencies to solve their mountainous problems through entrepreneurship model. Today, I have followers not only in India, they are in all continents except in Antarctica. So they are in United States, they are in United Kingdom, they are in Singapore, they are in UAE, they are in Kenya, they are in Thailand, in Iran, and many more countries. So now I am happy. I took the decision after spoiling 15 years, but yes, I took the decision and I acted on that, and I achieved what I wanted to achieve. During my entrepreneurship journey and supporting the entrepreneurs, what I found is there is a lot of knowledge available on the internet and books and other sources about the entrepreneur, but not the practical wisdom available on the internet or any other sources. People who want to go in entrepreneurship, who want to dream themselves as entrepreneurs, they want to know the practical wisdom, not the theories, not the book. So I decided to develop certain capsules of the wisdom for entrepreneurs. These capsules were very appreciated by leading media houses, by leading platforms, by leading personalities of the country, which includes former President of India, several ministers, several leading entrepreneurs in the country, and several think tanks in the country. So guys, I would like to suggest you from my life what I have learned. We observe the entire world and forget to observe ourselves. So what happens, we can suggest on what India should do about China, what India should do about this, what this country should be doing about this. But when it comes to us, what happens? We discuss with somebody else, we give the command to somebody else. But let me tell you, you can study yourself in the best way. Nobody else can do that. And you can be the best judge for yourself. So define your one in your own terms. There is no absolute definition of the one. You need to define what you want to achieve. What is the meaning of success for yourself? And when you define it, aim it to achieve it. We may have many apprehensions, like, okay, I am already doing successfully in my profession, or I am having certain liabilities, or blah, blah, blah. So we need not to worry about these things. If you are really passionate about achieving your one, there can be n number of hurdles, but believe me, you will cross all the hurdles and lead a happy life. Decision should be yours because life is yours. So you need to have choices for your own life. With the last sentence, I would like to conclude this talk that there is no wrong time for a right decision. I did it at the age of 35 years. You can do it today and even right now. Thank you very much.